Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is a new moon in Pisces reading from February 23rd until we have the new moon in Aries on March 24th. This is a great time to commit to personal goals and set your intentions. It's also, this energy is really conducive for you taking leaps of faith, accepting imperfections, your own and others. Start projects that require imagination and visualization. That's this Piscean energy that we're moving into. And consciously put aside time for self-love, for self-care, for prayer, for meditation, for doing things that bring you peace. And make sure that you're sharing your dreams, okay? This is an especially creative time and forward-looking with some really harmonious aspects with Mars, Uranus, and the North nodes, okay? So while I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you guys go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, Scorpios, I just want to thank you guys for listening and for all the love and support that you guys show this channel. It really does mean the world to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, without further ado, Scorpio, let's go ahead and get into this reading. So we're going to, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We're going to ask angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit and spirit guides. What messages do you have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? All right, messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, what messages do you have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Okay, yeah, Scorpio, wow. Whoa, two major arcana cards coming out here. Okay, very good. So you guys know that we are also entering into Mercury retrograde, okay, before this new moon in Pisces. But this is going to be a really much more benign Mercury retrograde than we're used to. All right, so wow, Scorpio, what is going on? You guys are absolutely closing out some sort of cycle. We've got the Fool card. This is all about you taking risks, starting something new, not being concerned really with, you're not really concerned with the details. You're all about just like going for it. Underneath that, you have the Ten of Cups. Some of you might be leaving a relationship behind. Some of you might be leaving the family home. Something that you were very emotionally attached to that was just sort of drained, that wasn't doing it for you anymore, Scorps. You guys are deciding to move forward, take a new direction with that Ace of Swords. You had some sort of aha moment, like, I cannot do this anymore. Time for me to move forward. Love it. Scorpio, you guys are showing up as the World card. This is also the graduation card. This is my card of travel. This is long distance travel. This could be a long distance relationship or romance that you're starting. Maybe you're moving to another part of the world, or you're just taking some sort of trip. But you're definitely closing something out that's really meaningful. Some of you might be finishing up degrees, an international business, or, whatever it might be. This is absolutely awesome energy, Scorpio, and it's coming out in the upright. You guys are committed. You've done the work. You're bringing some sort of cycle of closure to an end, and it's awesome. All right. What it is that, what's blocking you, sorry, I just had a little moment of confusion, is the Emperor. Now, the Emperor could be an Aries person. It could be also an aspect of yourself, but he's very authoritarian. It's sort of like a paternal type energy. It's somebody that you feel like you're under their thumb. You could be in a relationship with somebody who's quite controlling. You could have a boss that doesn't treat you fairly. You could just be in a family that just wants to tell you and micromanage all of your actions, and you're like, but don't worry, Scorpio, you are moving out of that energy. If it's a relationship, you're leaving this person behind. You're going for it. You're going for what makes you happy. You are on your own soul's journey. Do not let this Emperor hold you back. It could be an aspect of yourself as well. Like, sometimes we over control ourselves. We limit ourselves because we either believe we don't deserve that, or we were taught that, we don't do certain things. So if this is an aspect of yourself, this is something that is holding you back, that, you're maybe just too controlling, you're too, or you punish yourself unnecessarily. The universe wants to bring abundance to you in all forms, and the world is working with you, okay, to bring you, your best dreams and desires and bring them to fruition. Okay, now what intentions you need to set. This is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is all about balance. Okay, this is all about being happy and being free. This is showing up in the reverse. It could be an attachment to childhood issues. Commit yourself to releasing something from the past that's really holding you back. It could be a relationship. It could be a commitment to somebody from the past. It could be a family member. It could also be that, if this is really speaking to you as an aspect of yourself, Scorpio, you need to let yourself play no matter what age you are. This could be you're doing way too much adulting. You're taking way too much seriously. You need to really commit to sort of being a kid again. You need to commit to finding what makes you feel happy and joyful. Is it taking your dog for a walk and, goofing off with them, like letting them off the leash and letting them like run free and chase with them sticks and that sort of thing? Is it, is it hanging out with your family members or people that make you laugh? So really set that intention to let go of certain things from the past that might be holding you back, or aspects of yourself that, maybe you've also outgrown, this Emperor energy. Maybe it's time to, you want to take some risks. Some of you are really traveling, or some of you are going after a relationship that's really unconventional. Maybe you're moving or somebody's moving towards you. Let it happen, bring joy into your life. I absolutely love this. This could also be a connection with somebody in the past who's controlling, or somebody you've been with for a long time. Does not have to be romantic. It could be at work. It could be in a lot of different ways, Scorpio, but it's time to let go. The things that you need to learn. This Nine of Swords energy. This Nine of Swords energy is all about nightmares. Look, this person is trying to sleep and she's dreaming of monsters. I feel like she's letting the ghosts of her past, or him or her, really, really take a hold of her. Some of you guys are having really crazy dreams. That's totally normal during this Piscean season. Just write them down and work through them. Some of you aren't getting enough sleep at night, and Spirit's saying it's time to sort of do what you need to do to get that rest. But do understand that so many people are going to be, are coming in and out of our dreams. And we are also doing a lot of dream walking as well at this time. So just be careful of that. Just pay attention to that. Now, your outcome here is the Judgment card. The Judgment card is always a good sign. It's all about moving forward in family relationships and at job and career. And with the Judgment in reverse, it's still actually a really good card. It's all about, not making snap judgments. Or has somebody been judging you unfairly? Have you been judging yourself and others unfairly? Have you jumped to some conclusions? And if you have, where? And can you do a little bit more research and see if those are actually the right conclusions? Right? Because it's time to take a risk. So you might get the chance to, again, with this Six of Pentacles card coming in about this balance. And I was really kind of seeing this as the Six of Cups energy, but the Six of Pentacles card is also all about sharing. For some of you who might be leaving a job, Spirit wants me to go back to this because I did get this with all the children in this card, that Six of Cups energy, but I also see this all about being balanced and things being fair, and you being committed to also being in equal relationships, or getting paid the commensurate amount of money that for your work. So, remembering your self-worth, how much you're worth, and that you deserve to be, you deserve with the time, the energy, the resources, the love that you put into something is what you should be getting back. And that should be in a relationship, or it should be at a work, at a job situation as well. Also, pay attention in your relationships, whether they're romantic, their family, their friendships, or, their work relationships. Take a look and see, is this boss, or are they treating you fairly? Are they giving you just enough to keep you dormant, or are they providing the opportunities for growth? Because if you're not growing and you sort of hit a ceiling, Spirit's telling me, you know what, Scorps, it's time to walk away, and don't let your fears You know, the Nine of Swords is all about fear. It's a state of fear. Don't let fear get in your way, okay? Worrying about a situation doesn't solve the situation. It doesn't, all it does is keep you out of your own power. Judgment card is saying you're going to get a second chance. So again, this might be with a person. If you feel like you really messed up at work or something like that and you really want a second chance, you know, the Judgment card is saying, you know, there might be a second judgment. You know, somebody might have come to a snap decision. You might have come to a snap decision. Okay. You might have just been too draconian, too authoritarian, too black and white here, or reacting to a situation. Okay. That, you know, that wasn't quite fair the first time around. So this is like you getting a second chance here. All right, Scorp. So I love this energy, though. It's really, I mean, I love the fact that you guys have the World card and the Fool. You guys, this new moon in Pisces is bringing you, and it's in a sister water sign. You know, I feel like you're really going to put your creative visions and your imagination to work to really make things tangible, to manifest. So let's go ahead and see what advice Spirit has for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right, enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. Yeah, so for some of you, this is a spiritual journey. For others of you, again, it's setting aside that quiet time to pray, to meditate, okay, to do whatever it is that you need to do, okay, to get those downloads, you know, and to sort of get out of that Nine of Swords energy. Make sure that, you know, the words you're saying, you're thinking, and your actions aren't ones that are of fear, okay? So make sure that, you know, what you're telling yourself, not, oh, that's scary, oh, that's, you know, oh, that's awful. Make sure you try to reframe your thinking and your speech, okay, to be a bit more positive. And then also some of you really need to be doing some chakra balancing energy work, which could be in, you know, it could be Reiki, it could be massage, it could also be, you know, I've just started looking into something called zero balancing, which is also quite interesting. So anything that's going to sort of bring you back into balance, and pay attention to your spiritual journey. For some of you, this is ascension. Okay, this Judgment card, it is like enlightenment, getting more information and moving, you know, forward and ascending, moving up in your spiritual journey. The telepathy card is coming out, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, and mind reading. Yeah, with this enlightenment, some of you guys are going to get some huge upgrades in your psychic development. And then others of you, you know, I feel like you guys, you're taking a big risk because you feel really spiritually connected to somebody. You might feel like you've met like a soulmate or a twin flame, and I feel like you're just going for it. Okay, and you feel like there's a reason why you guys need to be together. There's like sort of like a higher calling here, but I think you're feeling really connected to somebody or something in the 5D more than in the 3D. And it could also be in your dream state, right? This Nine of Swords, this is all about getting downloads, having dreams. And some of you might be stuck in a relationship with somebody who's quite controlling, and your escapism during your dreams, or you're having a relationship with somebody, with your soulmate in the 5D, that's helping you kind of work through this and bring this to a close. All right, and get you that much closer to love and self-love and balance and harmony and abundance. We have sacrifice. There are those worth making, and there are those that will destroy you. Yeah. All right, Scorp. So this is a card of number 11. This is all about balance. Again, I feel like some of you feel like you might have met a twin flame or a soulmate energy, but it's interesting, you know, you have to pay attention. What sacrifices are you making? I feel like you're not second guessing yourself, though. With this World card and with the Fool card, I feel like you guys are like, I'm willing to make this sacrifice. But do pay attention, right, to the Six of Pentacles. Make sure that you know that you are in a state of balance. And if you're moving towards somebody that you feel like you're connected to in the 5D and not the 3D, or on a spiritual level, soulmate, twin flame type energy, make sure that you really know, you know, this is Mercury retrograde time, you guys, and not to scare you, but, you know, make sure, you know, if you're starting a relationship, make sure that you've got all the details, make sure that you're thinking straight. Okay, this Neptunian energy is all about, you know, smoke and mirrors. So for some of you, it's just, you know, make sure that you're not sacrificing too much of yourself for someone else, or for somebody that's not giving you, you know, an equal give and take here. All right, Scorp. So let's go ahead and pull an additional message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Celestial. I love this. You guys, this is celestial is all about, we are in these human skin suits, right? We're celestial beings having a human experience. And this is also you being guided by your spirit guides, by your angels, and from above. So don't worry. There's this enlightenment. For some of you, this is a purely spiritual journey. You know, you guys have taken a risk. You're taking a risk. You're embarking on something new. Don't let sort of old beliefs and authoritarianism, or, you know, this is not conventional. Don't let that stop you. All right, love that energy for you guys. This is very spiritual. This is a lot of spiritual growth. For some of you, it's going to be, you know, this is a new relationship or a new path that you're taking that's definitely guided, you know, from above. They're patting you on the back, saying, go Scorpio, you got this. All right. And then here you go, you get the confidence card. All right. So this is spirit saying, you know, spirit and your spirit guides and your angels telling you, wow, we're confident in you. Now you have to have that same confidence, okay, that this Fool card has. And I think you've got it, Scorps, but don't let that confidence waver. All right. You just keep going, Scorpio. You are doing it. You're doing the right thing. Just make sure that there's balance. Okay. Set boundaries. Make sure that you're getting what you're giving. All right. And then we have wolf spirit coming out, turn knowledge into wisdom. So yeah, some of you guys are, you know, you're becoming, I feel like some of you guys are becoming teachers. And I'm saying this because, you know, I'm getting this sort of image of like this guru. Some of you guys are becoming, you know, spiritual leaders in and of yourselves. Some of you might feel, you know, I don't know, some of you guys, you know, there's so much enlightenment here, and there's so much spiritual growth, and like all the work that you guys have been doing. This is your graduation day, and then you're starting like a brand new journey. Again, some of you might be taking your master level in Reiki. You know, some of you guys are becoming, you know, healers, and you're sort of at the end of that, where you're going to start your practice, and it looks really, really successful. Just keep your confidence up here, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, final message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Final message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Final message for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Oh, excellent. White Terra, sensitivity. Wow. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. And look at how that beautiful sage green is picking up that world card. This is, you guys, some of you guys are just becoming master healers, or you guys are just becoming, you're graduating from a PhD program. Some of you guys are becoming doctors and nurses, something you've worked really, really hard for. But you guys are also, it's really important that self-love and that self-care right now. Make sure your confidence is always at an all-time high. I feel like whatever you're doing, you need confidence because other people are looking up to you. You guys are becoming leaders. That Emperor card can also be you. I feel like for some of you, that's you needing to step into your Emperor energy, setting boundaries, being the leader, not like no longer deferring decisions to other people. Like you are becoming king or queen here, or emperor, right? This is awesome energy, Scorpio. This is so divinely guided, and you've made so many sacrifices for this. So don't stop. This is an amazing, amazing period. I'm just looking at all of these cards and I'm just getting goosebumps. Telepathy, celestial, enlightenment, confidence, the Emperor. You guys are stepping into your power, but it is really important that you pay attention to what you're feeding yourselves, what you're eating, what you're drinking, okay, what kind of TV you're watching. Make sure that you're not doing too much mind-numbing activity because this is a very, very important time. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell, but most of all, thank you guys for listening. I love you. I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day.